Hi, my name is Vanitha Chandrasekharan. I work as a yoga instructor as well as a drama therapist, which means I use drama and creative arts in the practice of psychotherapy. In this video, I'm going to speak about what to do when we feel stuck. Okay, a lot of times we can feel stuck, whether it's a work situation, maybe a project which you are doing, it's not moving forward for one reason or the other. Perhaps the other components of the project is not aligning for whatever reason, or it could be in relationships with a family member or a friend, or there's just a little bit of a stuckness there. It may not be like a major conflict or anything. It's just that it feels as if it's not moving smoothly. It's like not flowing, especially when it comes to work. Many of us tend to do, at least I tend to do, is try harder and do more work, and try to get everything sorted, and we live in this frustrating space, and it just becomes worse and worse. So one of the things that I find is useful is to take a pause. So just kind of step back from it and go and do something else. It can't be for an hour, just do something else. I step away from my workspace and go and do something I like, maybe play my flute or something like that, or put on some music and dance. Sometimes that thought persists, if I feel that I'm ruminating in it, what I would do is I would write on a journal. Just write whatever my emotions are, what I'm feeling, and all my frustrations and things like that, and then maybe do something else after that. And I find when I come back to the work or whatever it is, sometimes things tend to flow, especially during this time of the COVID pandemic. A lot of us are working online, and what happens then is sometimes we don't take time out to pause. Like sometimes we work through the weekend, and therefore we don't have time to pause, and what happens is that it's more difficult for us to regulate our emotions because we didn't have that time to pause, that one day off or whatever it is. So what I like to do is to make sure that I have at least one day which I don't do anything, or don't do anything that has to do with work, and focus on self-care. And I try not to engage in social media or even to call people on that one day, but just kind of do things that I love, and focus on that for that day, and just chill out. And what I find is, after that one day of self-care, I am able to function so much better for the rest of the week. When I skip that day off for myself, I find that I tend to react more, or at least I notice my emotions, reacting more, even though I don't usually react in speech or in action. But I do feel my emotions is like, need to make more effort in regulating my emotions even I don't have that one day off. So that's my suggestion. So if you find that you're stuck, then step away, do something you like, or go for a walk, or to take your mind off of that situation, of that frustration. And also judgments, because when things don't work, it doesn't flow. It just have judgments. It's so easy to have judgments about other people. It's so easy to have judgments about yourself. It's just easy to be in the mood of judging, and that doesn't really help anyone. So it doesn't help the situation, makes it worse, and the stuckness may be there longer than it needs to be. All right. So that is my suggestion for you. So when you find yourself feeling stuck, hit pause. The pause button can be on for just an hour or a whole day. It's up to you, depending on the situation as well. All right. Well, thank you for watching. Please do not forget to hit like for this video and subscribe to my channel. See you next week.